The most prominent architectural styles in the Middle Ages were Romanesque, Gothic, and the Flying Buttress. Romanesque is associated with the Roman Empire because of their barrel vaults, which are vaults forming a half cylinder, and the Roman-style arches that they used. They require huge pillars to hold themselves up because of their heavy roofs. Because of this, it left little space for windows, and Romanesque churches were dark.
One of the most important technologies was the use of masonry vaults. By using masonry, the building was less likely to burn, a common problem in an environment filled with the use of candles and incense, while stuffed with wooden furnishings and a large number of draperies. But it also allowed for taller ceilings and larger clerestories, while allowing for larger uninterrupted nave space as well as complex ambulatories and aisles. The point of them is to take the weight or load off the wall so that it can be pierced for windows and doors.
Gothic architecture showed up in the 12th century and was perfected in the 13th century. This new invention helped builders to create higher churches than the Romanesque churches. This made it look as if they were reaching to God. They had large windows and that helped to support the weight of the church. These windows contained images of religious scenes and scenes from daily lives. The colors created a display of light inside the church at different times of the day.
But in the middle of the 12th century came an idea that would change all this, a revolution in design and construction that would raise cathedral building to new levels of sophistication.
It was a style that would become known as Gothic. For medieval thinkers, light had a profoundly religious meaning. This simple difference was to change the entire way cathedrals were conceived, designed, and built.
The first university was in Bologna, Italy, which was Oxford University. Only men went to this school, meaning women didn't have that much education. By the 1500s, Europe had over 80 universities. Most of the universities they studied liberal arts, grammar, rhetoric, logic, arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy. During that time, to get a degree, they had to take examinations, after studying for about 4 to 6 years. Although, the most observed subject that was taught was theology, the study of religion and God. In medieval times, fairy tales were much more graphic and gory than the ones today. Most of the time, they were set to teach that bad things happen to bad people and good things happen to good people. They also changed the characters to fit their times. Like in Little Red Riding Hood, the wolf was sometimes an orc or a werewolf. There can also be variations of the story. In one of the versions of Little Red Riding Hood, the wolf chops up the grandma and the girl unknowingly eats the meat. In the same version, she sees through the wolf's disguise and tells him she needs to go to the bathroom. The wolf ties a string on her so she won't run away, but the girl ties the string around something else and does get away. The huntsman wasn't in the earlier versions. Instead, Little Red used her own cunning. He was added later to keep women in their place.